Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before standing the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. The golden fields of Hope Valley are once again whispering secrets of love, change, and resilience as summer settles over the mountains of British Columbia. Fans of When Calls the Heart can finally rejoice. Their beloved series is officially returning for a 13th season. But this time, it's not just about returning to the schoolhouse or Main Street. It's about a new beginning, both for the characters we've grown to love and the Hearties who have waited patiently for every heartbeat of this timeless show. The announcement came with the kind of emotional punch only When Calls the Heart can deliver. After a season 12 finale that left viewers with more questions than answers, it was revealed that season 13 had been greenlit. A total of 12 episodes are set to unravel in 2026, promising more drama, more romance, and more of that irreplaceable Hope Valley magic. But before diving into what's to come, let's take a look at where we left off. Season 12 ended with Elizabeth Thornton, now deeply committed to Nathan Grant, making a life-altering decision. Little Jack's health had taken a concerning turn, a diagnosis of childhood diabetes that required specialized care, not readily available in Hope Valley. In a quiet but powerful scene, Elizabeth packed up her life, took little Jack's hand, and boarded a train bound for Cape Fullerton, what was once her past. The place where she first arrived in season 1 had now become a place of potential healing. What took everyone by surprise was Nathan's decision. No longer the shy, stoic Mountie haunted by the past. Nathan declared his place in Elizabeth's future and boarded that train alongside her, bringing Allie along for the journey. In that final moment, the heart of the show seemed to shift, not away from Hope Valley entirely, but toward the growth of a new family. The train's whistle was both an ending and a beginning. Fast forward to early July 2025, a ripple of excitement surged through the fandom when the first behind-the-scenes footage of season 13 filming was released. Erin Krakow, the face of Elizabeth, shared a clip of herself, McGarry Nathan, Hyland Goodrich, Little Jack, and Yada Lily Miller Allie standing in front of the Hope Valley schoolhouse. Her caption, "We got homesick." It was subtle but powerful, a nod to the emotional core of the show and a promise that while change was coming, Hope Valley would always remain home. This simple post reignited the Hearty flame. Comments flooded in tears of joy, notes of excitement, declarations of undying loyalty to the show. Fans who had feared that season 13 might stray too far from its roots were reassured. The town would return, the characters would evolve, and above all, the values at the center of the story, faith, love, community, would remain unshaken. As production unfolded through July and August, more details began to surface. Its full cast list had not been officially released, but early glimpses confirmed the return of several fan favorites. Erin Krakow, McGarry, and Yada Lily Miller were already on set. Hyland Goodrich's Little Jack, now a central figure in the storyline due to his health, appeared in early rehearsals. And from whispered conversations around the production site, it was clear that Pascal, Hutton, Rosemary, Caven Smith-Lee, Ben Rosenbaum, Mike, Amanda Wong-May, and the entire Canfield's family were preparing to step back into their roles. But it wasn't just the familiar faces that sparked speculation. One name kept coming up, Charlotte Thornton, last seen in season 3 and portrayed by the legendary Brooke Shields. Charlotte's presence had faded over the years, but in the season 12 finale, her name returned. A letter from her offering support and advice for little Jack's care hinted that she might return in person. Fans began connecting the dots. If Elizabeth is back in Cape Fullerton, Charlotte might be closer than ever. Her boarding house, her medical wisdom, and her deep ties to Elizabeth's journey could offer a brand new layer to the story. If she returns, it won't be as a guest, it'll be as a force. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, showrunner Joy Gregory began teasing thematic arcs for the new season. Unlike past seasons that leaned heavily into love triangles or professional, Rivalries, Season 13 would embrace something different. The story of co-parenting in the face of a health crisis. Elizabeth and Nathan are finally together, not just romantically, but as a unit, raising children, confronting fears, and facing the unknown together. This, Gregory explained, is what separates Season 13 from everything that's come before. The stakes are no longer romantic ambiguity. They are about commitment, family, sacrifice, and identity. How does a schoolteacher redefine herself when her son's health comes first? How does a Mountie become a father to a child who is not his own, in a place unfamiliar to him? How does a teenager like Allie find her voice in a world that's constantly changing? These are the questions Season 13 will tackle head-on. And while Cape Fullerton is a new frontier for the characters, it won't replace Hope Valley. Instead, the show will weave between both locations. Viewers will see Elizabeth and Nathan navigating city life hospitals, specialists, new social circles, while also staying connected to the place that shaped them. The schoolhouse, the church, the mercantile, they remain standing. Coulters, Hickam, the Canfields, they carry the town's heartbeat while Elizabeth is away. Expect letters, visits, and perhaps even a reunion event that pulls everyone back to town. As for the younger characters, Allie's journey will take center stage in a new way. No longer the rebellious girl trying to find her place, Allie will face the struggles of adolescence in an entirely new environment. Rumors suggest she may find a kindred spirit, possibly even a budding romance, in Cape Fullerton. Her growth, both emotionally and intellectually, will mirror that of little Jack, who begins to understand the importance of his condition and the resilience it's required to live fully with it. At the heart of this season is a message that resonates. Deeper than ever, home is not always a place. Sometimes it's the people we choose to build our lives with. By late July 2025, costume fittings were reportedly underway and full-scale location shoots resumed. The set design team has worked hard to create a believable Cape Fullerton with docks, hospitals, bustling streets, while preserving the cozy authenticity of Hope Valley. Internally, the cast has spoken openly about the emotional weight of this season. Kev McGarry shared during a recent table read that some of the scripts hit differently, more raw, more real, but still incredibly hopeful. Erin Krakow has hinted that Elizabeth's strength will be tested more than ever before, not by heartbreak, but by responsibility. She is no longer a widow trying to love again. She is a mother fighting for her son's future. One key update fans should be excited for is the expansion of Lee and Rosemary Coulter's storyline. Now, parents themselves, their journey will parallel Elizabeth and Nathan's, two couples at different stages of parenting, facing both humorous and heart-wrenching realities. Rosemary's column may also take on new life, perhaps publishing stories about parenting, womanhood, and social reform in the local paper. Other whispers suggest that Mike Hickam may face a career change, possibly shifting from mayor to a new role that allows him to reconnect with his passions. Jesus' storyline remains tightly under wraps, but given her rising popularity, she is expected to be central to at least one major plot twist. And then there's Lucas. Having stepped away from Elizabeth in Season 10, Lucas's presence has been more subdued. But make no mistake, his story isn't over. Its business ties, political aspirations, its lingering emotional wounds could all converge in a way that brings him back to the center of the narrative. Whether as a friend, a mentor, or something more ambiguous, Lucas may find redemption in unexpected ways as August begins. The cast and crew continue filming through the season's arc. Emotions are high, the stakes are real, and the entire team is unified in one goal: to make Season 13 the most meaningful chapter of When Calls the Heart yet. So what can fans expect when the new season airs in 2026? Expect depth, expect intimacy, expect the soft glow of lanterns in a new town, and the familiar warmth of Hope Valley's chapel. Expect joy, fear, laughter, and maybe even a few tears. But above all, expect love, the enduring, hopeful, unshakable kind that only When calls. The heart can deliver.